Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Barbara and Estelle from the Theater Guild. Well, good morning, ladies. How are you?
Hey, Lisa. Good to see you. Good to see anybody.
I know it's been a crazy few months, hasn't it? Well, I wanted to touch base with you guys just to see what's going on, what you guys have been up to, and what are some of the future things that you've been doing. So, Estelle, I know you have an event coming up, but maybe just give me a real quick synopsis of what you guys have been doing for the past couple months.
Well, we just had at our last event, we had a trivia night and we gave away prizes, 3 prizes from local businesses. We're trying to support the local businesses. We had our Benji Johnson Scholarship winner from Laguna Hills High School, Caitlin Gladfelter, and Benji Johnson was president of Theater Guild and a very beloved member of our group. And she passed away from breast cancer, and we established, with a little seed money from her uncle, this scholarship at the high school. We've given it, I believe, for 3 years now.
Great.
And we shall continue doing so. Our
awesome.
next event will be on July 16th. We are partnering with the Video Club of Laguna Woods. Barbara had sent me a link for a short film showcase that they held, and I really enjoyed it and asked them to do it for us. There'll be, I think, 4 short films. They're not films from here, they're international, and there'll be a little poll after, and then some discussion, and not too much discussion because our members have lots of opinions, so time limited discussion. And I think Barbara's going to talk about what we're doing possibly in August.
Let me ask you about the event that you just talked about. So how is it, so everybody logs on for the video, right? How does it work?
It's a Zoom meeting.
Okay.
They'll get a link and they'll log on, and the video club is going to run it with the poll. So everything should go smoothly, I hope.
That's great.
Zoom is hit and miss, some people are disembodied voices on their phone. They can't get video, but we do the best we can.
Okay.
And just one other thing I wanted to mention: we had sponsored the Village Games for $1,000, and since that's not happening, we're going to give it to the Foundation of Laguna Woods. And that's all I have to say.
No, that's great. And I appreciate that. And that's really a nice thing that you guys are doing. I mean, it was sadly, we didn't get to do the Village Games, but at least you were able to put the money to good use. So that's awesome. So Barbara, what's going on with you, my dear?
Well, Estelle, and correct me if I'm wrong, we are going to allow non-Theater Guild members to attend the showcase. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. In the Globe, there'll be in my email address, my Theater Guild email address, and we wanted to make it available to anyone, but they do have to email me. It's Theater Guild, Theater Guild with an RE at theaterguildlw@outlook.com, and then I will send it to the person running the Zoom meeting, and they will include them. We had a few people who have taken advantage of it.
Great.
Thank you, Barbara.
Yeah. Well, the more the merrier. So we are doing right now a Readers Theater program. It's the first time in a long time that we have done this. I felt that a lot of people didn't have a lot of stuff to do, and why not sharpen our skills while we're, eating bonbons and watching what we watch during the day. I don't even know. So with Estelle's good graces and the rest of the board, we put together a little program, 4 short scenes, and we have 4 new directors because we need more directors, and hopefully we'll get some new faces. A lot of people are not liking to memorize, it's too difficult. So I think, we can get more people involved with a Readers Theater, and we hope to do more of this. We had hoped to have some stuff in the hopper for a meeting, but we don't know when we'll be meeting again. but we will be doing this on an ongoing basis. So people can call Estelle or me or email us if they want to get in on further readers theaters.
And we'll be filming it with social distancing.
Well, I don't know. With the latest thing with the masks, I'm not sure if the video club will be able to film us, but maybe we can film it on Zoom and do it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you can record for sure, and then you can, it'll download and it makes it an MP4, and then you can turn it into what you need it for. So, I mean, that's one of the wonderful things about this is that we're able to record all of the interviews. So, and you can't do that on your phone though. You can only do that on a computer though. So
Okay.
that's where I ran into the difficulty is on an iPhone, it will not record. So just keep that in mind. You could probably do it on an iPad, but you would have to check to make sure it had the recording.
Yeah, I know Cheryl Stritch said that they are doing Tales from the Woods.
They are. And they do it where there's a mechanism on your Zoom where you can press called speaker view. And so whoever's the one speaking will be the only one in the screen. Now, of course, the three of us together, we're all being shown together because if you make a sound, it'll immediately go to you on that speaker view. So that ding you just heard, that would be right on you. So it's rather interesting. But you know what? There's a lot of great things about it. So I hope you guys are able to do that because that sounds like a really nice thing to be doing. Like you said, everybody wants to practice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And they're really cute. One of them is based on an Anton Chekhov play. It's set in the late 1800s. And the father takes his 19-year-old son to a bordello to become a man. And, the kid's kind of kicking and screaming, which wouldn't happen today. But I guess back then it was like...
No.
Yeah. And then we have another one kind of on the same thing. It's 4 aging ladies of the night. And they're wondering how they're going to make rent because their clientele are older. And, they've got health issues and sometimes they fall asleep and they just want to cuddle. So, these are
an offshoot of Tales of the Woods.
Another one is kind of like music and lyrics where an established composer is looking for a new songwriter and she's really ditzy, kind of like Drew Barrymore. So that's another one.
Oh, that's
it's cute. And then another one called The Funeral. It's a couple who's been married for about 40 years. And they go to the funeral of this guy named Charlie, who was larger than life. And the husband is a stodgy banker, and the wife is a little more free-spirited. So he's talking about how fun it was with the circus and the breakdancing altar boys, and said that's the kind of funeral he wants. And then she's like, yeah, no, nobody will come because that's just not you. And so they get into a fight. So it's really kind of fun. It makes you think, and they're kind of fun.
Well, and it's keeping you busy and you're getting your brain going, which is awesome. And like you said, it's kind of helping with the boredom and isolation that everybody is feeling these days. So crazy stuff. Well, I'm glad you both could join me today. Is there any last minute things you'd like to say?
Yes.
Do you want to see the other member of my household?
Calvin. Also in August, we are featuring Phil Duran, Hollywood Street.
Yeah, oh, cute.
And
Who's that?
That's Calvin.
Calvin? Hi, Calvin. Oh, adorable. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. What are you doing, Barbara, in August?
Phil Duran, Hollywood screenwriter, has written a new book about his family, and it's very interesting. He had a grandma who came from Siberia in 1921. Not Siberia, Ukraine. In 1921. And it's really a cute story, and we're gonna make it like a little bit of a screenplay with people taking different parts. So it's historical and it's fun, and then people get to ask Phil questions about Hollywood. We had done that with another, Marcy, what was her last name, sweetie?
Goldman.
Marcy Goldman, who a couple months ago also was on our Zoom meeting, and people had a lot of interesting questions for her. So
yeah, those are great opportunities. And I'll tell you, the Zoom stuff isn't so hard to conduct. Sometimes people have some technical difficulties, but other than that, it's been great because my doctors don't have to leave. They just go to their office, do their Zoom, and go back to work. So for them, it's a much less time to spend. So anyway, well, good stuff, ladies. Thank you again.
Nice to see you, Lisa.
Puppy. What's the name again? Calvin.
Say goodbye, Calvin.
Bye, Calvin.
Goodbye, Calvin.
All right, ladies, thanks again. Have a great day.
Okay, Lisa, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll be right back after this.